Hey guys, so some things I wanted to talk about before my rambling video, which I guess would still technically be rambling, but still. There's a guy that messaged me a while ago, and apparently he's been a subscriber of mine for a really long time, and he recently got into gambling and has his own friends chat and everything, and wanted to see if there was anything we could do together for him to get a shout out. And I guess, it's already begun now, but oh my god, they just walked across the air. That's fucking sick. Crazy. I thought about it for a long time because, like when I try and, do something like that for money, I don't want to just purely do something for money because then I feel like a sellout and I feel like, well, okay, if I'm doing that, then why don't I just go start luring people and scamming people and doing everything else? Like, it's no fun. So I thought about it, and what he's gonna do is we're gonna do like he's gonna sponsor a lot of things for me, and they're gonna be things like challenges and different little things that you guys can do and send in. I don't know, stories, videos, certain things, and just try and get a good place in the competition and win money for it. And things like that, like my I'm right now I'm doing a road to AFK max cape, and as you'll see later in the video, I explain some of my stats. But like there's a lot of just different not so known things in the game that are great for experience or great for AFKing or great for both. And I'd like people to share all their tips and tricks on the game and maybe share how to have fun on the game because as of late that hasn't been a very known thing and a lot of people haven't been having fun on RuneScape. So maybe we could have a how to have fun on RuneScape series because apparently that could very well be needed. And I don't know if you guys can think of ideas, that'd be pretty cool. But just yeah, he's been a subscriber of mine for a really long time. He would like to try and do some things with me, and I really wanted to make series later on after I got my yellow party hat and had enough money to essentially PK like it was a private server. Just have endless sets of fun gear to use in the wilderness. But he's gonna kind of speed up the process and just let me try it out now. So that'll be pretty cool. If you want to see his YouTube channel, you can click here. This is his 600 mil giveaway video, and that ends on I believe the 24th. So you've still got about a week and a half to enter if you want to enter that. And yeah, should be some high risk PKing videos coming out soon with him and everything else. He's a turmoil zerk like myself, though he's actually 40 defense, which I much prefer to 45, and 80 attack, unlike my almost 99. So that'll be some lower level content. Most likely, just constantly in max gear and everything else. And yeah, so that's pretty much the cool story, bro. I hope you guys enjoy. That should be a pretty cool thing. And yeah. So where's this little bugger? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. B. Agile armor. Well, there you go. So I don't know. That'll be a cool thing later on. I'll probably release a series once I actually get it started, or at least have an idea that I think is cool, and we get it all underway and everything, and we can get that done. So I don't know. That'll be a good opportunity for you guys to make some cash and actually, try and have a good time on this game, which is happening less and less. So cheers, guys. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, this is just something that I do every day. First thing I do is I go in the Chaos Tunnels to fight Bork, because, well, it's great charms, and it's one of those things that is really, really good if you can actually bother to do it every day. And it's really, it doesn't take much time at all. I'm a pretty much max zerker, so I've got a lot of DPS output, but if you don't have a lot of DPS output, then Polypore is a good way to do it with some half-decent defensive armor, because the little orc things used to only melee, and now they do also range as well, which hits quite consistently, at least at 45 defense, using just like paper armor, like robes and whatnot. So this is Bork. This is our wonderful skull necklace thing, guy, person. So there you go. Our Lord Zamorak has the power over life and death, fun, hexing curse. He has been fit to resurrect Bork to continue his great work, and now you will fall. I'm gonna fall before him. Okay. Here we go again. So you can pop the specs whenever. It's not a big deal, but I'm just going to do them right off the bat because I can, if for no other reason. So this is great charms per day. I highly recommend doing it. It gives you, I believe, I wear the Ring of Wealth because it does increase the charms a little bit. I believe it increases the green count. I'm not sure about the rest of it, but I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trading Herblore right now. I want a shitload of anti-flyers, and if I can merge the rest of them for Queen Black Dragon coming out, that'll be pretty cool too. I guess I can talk about some of the skills I've been getting up. I've got them fletching quite a bit. This was like 63 or something when I started it. I've just got a bunch of broad arrows, which are really fun to do in a lot of different places. And one of the best places to do it is at Runespan, and I'll make a little separate video on this later when I actually do a guide to AFKing skills and getting good experience and everything. But at Runespan, creatures give a half-ass amount of experience and essence, and you need essence because you want to take the nodes for experience later. But if you wait until the very end, right before the creature dies, and just start siphoning it, and then it dies, you still get the exact same amount of essence as anyone that was there from the very beginning. They take about anywhere from 40 to 50 seconds to die. And if you just set a timer for about 40 seconds and then fletch your arrows or bolts or whatever you're doing, depending on how much money you have to spend on it, and you actually have a reason to raise fletching, then you can just do that for 40 seconds, which is a big chunk of experience, all things considered, and then you just snipe off it for about anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds to get the essence and do a node whenever that comes up. And that's the best way I've found to do Runespan if I'm not completely AFKing. If I've got a bunch of extra essence, I don't even bother doing that. I just do that until I've got a good chunk of essence, and then I just AFK nodes on other islands that have higher spawn rates and stuff. God, what else? Gotten Herblore up a lot. I've got like a 16,000 super defense potions to do, something like that, until I can do spec restores. Then I'm doing spec restores and super anti-fires until extremes, and then extreme slash overloads, and yeah. Reason I'm getting overloads is generally for suiciding dungeons, because I do want to get much higher than that to get a bunch of new toys to play with for the new combat evolution and new bounty hunter coming out. And I want to do some PVM and stuff too, which will be nice to have overloads for, and I can do kiln really easily, because I could, you know, technically do kiln now. Oh, whoops, my bad. I could technically do kiln now, but oh god, I'd have to learn everything, and it'd be this giant fucking effort, and I can't be bothered to do that. So I'm gonna wait until I've got 88 summoning, and and just do it that way, because that's the way I see best to do that. Now for mining and woodcutting and fishing, if that were still a thing for me, though it's not right now because I'm already 99, because that's my favorite skill, because it's incredibly AFK. Rocktails are sent from God. Just give me a sec here, and they're just absolutely just beautiful to AFK, like they really are. So if you want an AFK skill, I highly recommend fishing, because you know, earlier levels you can power fish it if you want quicker levels up until the AFK part of it, but you know, it's going to be AFK no matter what, so it's not amazing money, but tagged with other things like merchanting, or I don't know, having a summon out to get a bit of extra money, or God, there's something else I was thinking of. Farming runs are, you know, pretty good ways to make money out of it, so you might as well. Let's see, what else do I have? What else have I been doing? A shitload of Runespan. And I believe just now they introduced the double points, so I'm about to go do that. And I'll bring my broad arrows to go have fun there. Jadinkos are fairly AFK, and they're good experience, and they give you seeds for things of Juju Potions. And Juju Potions are great for mining because it summons a spirit, which can bank all the ores you're going to get for the next 30 seconds, and they come pretty frequently, so that, in combination with mouse keys for dropping, is phenomenal experience. Fishing, it grants you access to barren sharks, I believe. I'm not sure if it's got a banking thing for that, but you know, it's still quite useful. For woodcutting, same thing as mining. It just banks all your logs, so you can do, I don't know, like Arctic pines or eucalyptus or teak or whatever you want. You know, something that's not ivy. And with the new fire making update, I got 90 fire making with my brawlers. I've still got about at least 2 mil experience left in brawlers, because I've got another 2 brawlers left. But you know, once I get the Inferno aids, I can use that with the woodcutting potions, which will be really nice. God, what else? What else? What else? What else? I got a summoning level with penguin points, which are a fucking just do penguin points every week. Honestly, if you got any skill that you just want higher in future, but you have a really hard time training, whether it be like for me summoning because I don't do water fiend camping or rock lobster camping, and I'm not gonna do Slayer until I get extremes. So, you know, I don't really have a way to get that many charms for 88 or anything. So I do troll invasion for that. Always do that on the first of every month. You know, it kind of seems weird, but like on your little calendar on your computer or something, just give yourself a note or a little note and just say like on the first of every month, or just remind yourself to do it every 30 days to do troll invasion. Because for me at 80, I guess 3 summoning was the last time I did it, I get like 60,000 experience. That is huge. It's got the little potion thing at it, which gives you free special health and prayer and everything, like what 6 times per wave. It's absolutely absurd. So it's really not that hard to do if you're I don't know, like 100 plus combat or something. Bring food and everything if you need it. Summoning familiar if you have it. If it's like I'm a max Zerk, so all I really need is some half decent gear, inventory of food, and a super set, and I'm good to go. And a pair of claws or something. But for you, if you want to bring a war tortoise or a terror bird or something, and a bruise and restores just in case, it is still very, very worth it. Farming, I haven't done this myself, so I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying it, but you should always try to, when you wake up and go to bed, if you are including playing RuneScape in that day for that, sleep cycle, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do a tree run. And it doesn't have to be a high-level tree run either. A lot of people do high-level trees because they want the best experience, and, that's all fine and well, but you could just buy maple seeds or willow seeds or whatever, and just do lower level trees because it's still amazing experience in comparison to just doing herbs. And I did herbs to 75 because that's just how I do. And they were much better money back in the day. They're still pretty good money now, don't get me wrong. But they were amazing money before. Especially when Regalias were released with the trade limit being out. Oh my god, that was intense amount of money. So farming is a really nice skill to have later on for Torstills with Juju potions, and it's just nice to have, for things like Daemon Heem and quests and everything else. But I'm going to be trying to get at least 90, 94 of that. I need one more crafting level until I can pot to actually do anything with the red sandstone I've banked. I've got about 1,800 banked, so I'll be definitely ready for it when I've got it. But I still need to go drop like 5 mil or something for this level. Thieving, I still can't be bothered to do. I've got 7 agility brawlers, and I still can't be bothered to do that. Dear God, I need to make some event to actually just do agility with people in the wilderness and try and Can anyone think of a way to make that fun? How could this be without being stoned or something? Like, how could this be fun? I don't know. I don't know. If you can think of a way, I'll be very, very, very grateful. Smithing. I've got some brawlers left for that, so I'll be doing that in the wilderness too, though I'm going to wait until I can do Addy plates. So I'll probably just get some Stilling Creation hammers or something and do that until then. What else? That's pretty much it, I guess. Fletching will come, Slayer will come after Extremes, Hunter will come whenever I feel like doing that, Runespan will come whenever I feel like not playing RuneScape, because I'll have this open on my second screen while playing Heroes of New Earth or Dota 2 or I don't know, Skyrim or whatever else, because it's so AFK, oh my god. And, yeah, 98 range. People hate seeing this. I don't know why, but like all my friends are like, Matt, why are you still 98 range? I've got 2 range brawlers in my bank, and I can't be bothered, so I don't know. I'll do that on Slayer tasks, like when I get a certain ranging task in the wilderness or something, or anything that really is in the wilderness. I just use range brawlers for that. And I've also got melee brawlers, so the next time I get I don't know, like fire giants or something, I'll probably do that in the wilderness too, because I've got like, well, let's see. I want to see how many brawlers I have left. Now my main, I haven't shown you my main in a long time, but my main has like 150 brawlers. It is absolutely insane. So I've got my 2 fire making left here. Got my 2 melee left. I've got 2 ranged. I've got 2, 3. Is that all for mining? Yeah, 3 mining. I've got a bunch of hunter ones, which is just insane. I think I might get 80 hunter through Jadinko's and then use up all my brawlers, and then go back to the Jinkos. I'm really not sure. That's like, that's 6 mil experience or something. It's about 1,200 uses, and I think I get like 1,200 experience per Black Sally or something just absurd like that. So I really don't know. I got these right after I got 95 prayer, which is just, oh, it's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's oh god, I'm half retarded. Don't mind me. Yeah, 7 results. There you go. So I've got a lot of brawlers left to use, and I'm gonna try and use them to help myself max and everything. And for anyone who didn't believe me, there it is. Lucky fucking Armadillo chain skirt. Such a shame. Also, right when you get on, I recommend doing a Phoenix run. And oh man, I'm not gonna be able to make anti-fires forever. Well, when you are able to make super anti-fires, if you ever have a, you know, any urge to melee dragons with the defender, or use a Zamorakian spear, or just, you know, whatever else, if you're going to use an anti-fire anyway, at any point in your playing experience, and you're going to level Herblore, at any point in your playing experience, all it needs is an anti-fire potion and the Phoenix Feather, and the Phoenix Feather is free. It's just a bitch to get. Now, it's much less of a bitch to get if you just use this. Oh wait, no, I need where's this thing? Dueling. There we go. Is if you just use this method here to go get it. And, you know, it's not that many per day, admittedly, but, you know, you get 3 free teleports with the Super Dominion Medallion anyway, so you might as well just use this, run south, go out of the wonderfully giant door here, and the awesome part here is even though this is faced south to north, BAM! Flipped. So you can just run here. So I do the Phoenix 3 times a day with the 3 teleports because that's really quick as opposed to just, I don't even know what else. I guess you could just, like, go to the shanty or, like, the dueling arena and run south, or go to, like, I really have no idea. But, this is the easiest way to do the Desert Phoenix every day. You cannot use a Beast of Burden for this. I have thought about that, and I tried it, and it did not work because these are not tradable. So I highly recommend, you know, if you can do this once a day, then that's the thing. Alright, I totally forgot to wear my enchanted water tiara, but I probably won't die, so it'll probably be okay. I guess for other skills, cooking, you know, same thing with the bonfire now. That's going to be really AFK and easy to do. I believe it's World 100 at the recipe for disaster chest in Lumbridge Cellar for a permanent fire for everyone. Though also, if there's a really popular Castle Wars world, then you can also make a fire right beside that chest as well. So I'm sure, you know, you could just go there too, right beside the chest, and that'd be easy as well. So I don't know. I guess it's just a little update daily run video. I'm too lazy to buy battle stats from Zaf, though I really should. Other than that, you know, I can't collect Guthix's tears. I can't be bothered to do all my my task rewards like the East Ardone Rune Essence or fucking, I don't know. I should really start to do the circus, because that's once a week, and like, I don't know. Maybe I'll make an event of doing that. Like every week on this day, if you want to come do the circus with me, we can do that, and it'll be an excuse for me to do it. And if you guys want to, you know, get in line for doing it too, and you want to just do it with people, then that could be a thing. I don't know. That'd be interesting. So yeah, this is pretty much the video. There you go. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time maxing it, and I'd like to learn to edit a little bit using something like Sony Vegas, After Effects, and stuff like that, before I actually try and release my How to AFK road to max cape. I'm never gonna become max because I'm always gonna be 45 defense, but I've got a lot of ways that, you know, I got skills up, and I think would be useful for other people to have as well. So that's just my 2 cents there, I suppose. So I don't know if you guys think that's a good idea. Also, just let me know. Like, I've got how I train my melee super AFK with good experience rates, range, things for different combat levels, be it a Pierre, a Zerker, a main, or, you know, just whatever. Like, there's a lot of different things to do certain ways. So I don't know. I'm not going to be being PKing really until I actually get to the new bounty hunter, or have a couple new chaotic toys to play with and stuff like that. But I don't know. That's pretty much it. That's my 2 cents. And I'm gonna start suiciding dungeons like I'm suiciding dungeons now, just I'm doing it with 3 people instead of 2. So if you ever want to be a leech and have a bunch of money to spend on that, because you do need a fair bit of money to leech dungeons, though it is the best experience in game. Then let me know and I'll put you on a list for whenever we're going out. So yeah, that's it. Cheers, guys. Have an awesome day.